Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I could send pictures and videos and emails. And if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. Okay. So this first picture was sent to me by a community member, and it's of a picture of Soros. And it says, destroying America will be the culmination of my life's work. George Soros. This guy. No kidding. So here's a short email from a community member. She said, Potato fell down again. You need to tell people to quit laughing at Potato when he falls down. He may crack his head and the rest of his brain will be gone. And we'll have to deal with the cackling hyena. Stop. So here's an email from a community member, and he made me a meme for a commercial break, which I love when he does this. He said, I am officially ready for SHTF. The final piece of the puzzle is in place. Oh, Lord. No more gas, no problem. No more electricity, no problem. I just purchased a new lawnmower. It's one of those old school push-powered mowers. So come on, Armageddon. I still have a nice, well-maintained lawn. God's sakes. Push break. And here are some videos that were sent to me by community members. Here you go.
Second week. By the second week, crime, looting, and marauding will rise. Stores and pharmacies will have already been looted. Mutual assistance groups will spring up in some communities, neighborhoods, and buildings. These will vary from street gangs to militias to armed citizens. There could be conflicts between these groups, though they will likely be pretty respectful of boundaries in the early weeks. Your opportunity to travel has passed. Roads impacted by people fleeing population centers will be littered with abandoned vehicles and will be far too unsafe to travel. Many will be living out of their cars on rural land they could get to, and they will suffer being kicked out off that land by locals. International borders will be closed to stop the flood of refugees, and governments will issue stay-at-home orders, curfews, or attempt to relocate people en masse.
What I'm about to show you is arguably the biggest story in the world right now, in my opinion, but it's being totally ignored. So the United States just announced it's getting ready for war with China and Putin at the same time for a very important reason. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin are about to completely alter the international power structure and the monetary system. This is why they're getting ready for war. No other reason. The biggest story in the world happened this week in Moscow, and your mainstream media ignored it. This week, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin signed 14 different documents in their face-to-face meeting. The biggest had to do with trade and currency. It's perhaps the biggest story in the world right now, but again, the U.S. media was obsessed with something else.
He could be days away from becoming the first former president to be indicted.
Donald Trump is under multiple criminal inquiries.
If he's about to be arrested, it almost certainly means he's going to be indicted.
The media wants you distracted from the U.S. banking crisis and the decline of the U.S. dollar. Can you imagine? Probably the most important story in the world happened this week, and it almost got no attention. So let me know in the comments if your newscasts in your local markets covered this story. Probably not.
What are some things that folks can do to prepare their families for something like this?
Better have some extra food. Generator, you should potentially have a bolt hole where you have friends and family around you. You should have a plan. You should think about this because the risk is high. How reliant can we be on this U.S. government? Holy smokes, we better protect ourselves. 50 years ago, we were more self-reliant, didn't rely 100% on calling Uber Eats. A lot of us had gardens. A lot of us could hunt. Nowadays, we've gotten soft, and therefore, saying I have is prepare for the worst, hope for the best, leave God to the rest.
A couple of things that you need to have on hand would be some type of a water filtration system, preferably a gravity-fed water filtration system, some type of a generator, but on top of that, some type of a solar inverter that you can recharge. I would get a Faraday bag to put those generators in. Another thing people don't think about is tools.
Amazon survival must-haves. Gas mask, oil burning lantern, solar charger, solar shower bag, powered solar hand crank radio, survival water bottle, survival first aid kit,
look at my fairy godmother. He's so cute. I'm ready for my pixie dust.
Yes. So this is some wishing pixie dust. So close your eyes. Make super, super big wishes. Bippity, boppity, boo. May all your dreams and wishes come true.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, guys, that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.